means no waste in its essence, elimination of all non-value add elements of the process. As applied to lean orders, it starts with the first points of demand, the opportunity, the quote, the proposal, and then flows through the entire order life cycle. So in our terms, lean quotes lead to clean orders and support the lean process for fulfillment. For companies producing specialized or differentiated products with dynamic quote and order demands, these principles are even more important because the opportunities for errors are driven by customer demand can be more significant than with a standard product. So error-free, a continuous seamless that make this entire cycle simple, quick, and complete. And that's what we'll be presenting today. To start, since all of us are here for a presentation on configuration, I want to introduce a simple model for the various types of demand that are typically handled by specialized products organizations. Let's look at this in two dimensions. On the horizontal axis, we talk about product differentiation and the degree of difference from very standardized to highly specialized or even one-off. And then the other dimension on the vertical axis is process complexity, which also can increase from very simple order taking, self-service, to fairly complex collaborative interactions with multiple organizations and parties. And using this model, we can define 4 distinctly different types of demand. Each has its own best practices in process, data, and technology leverage. And as you'll see, the configured solution with SAP can enable each of these, leveraging SAP's native capabilities for configured and specialized products. First, we talk about make to standard, or MTS, as we say. These are the standard, fully predefined products with no variations in their structures. So the technical and commercial elements should be fully predefined. And the best practices here for a self-service, automated quote-to-cash order cycle. But since many of these products are within families of technical solutions, even for those that will become, by customer choice, a fully standardized product solution, guided selling can be the best way to ensure a proper product fit with the customer needs. Missing the requirements at this point may lead to returns or other changes through the order cycle or even errors. So the lean goal for MTS products and quotes and orders is to first get the right product selected and then to fulfill that need as quickly and efficiently as possible. Next in differentiation is assemble to order, or ATO. This type of demand is for products with dynamic final structures that are comprised entirely of predefined components and where the commercial terms are also fully predefined. So, given a complete set of configuration rules, these quotes and orders can be fully self-service and highly automated from quote through the order cycle. In certain cases, these orders may introduce the need for some exception handling for either exceptionally large quantities or short lead times, or even for other technical, safety, or commercial concerns. But otherwise, this process can be a fully lights-out process. Once again, the goal is always to first find the right or best solution for the customer, and then to cleanly and efficiently configure, quote, propose, and order that solution. Just to note, we often see that even for completely configurable product orders like these, many companies today still struggle to integrate the components of the quote and order cycle. Well, Lars will speak to that as well. The third type of demand is design to order, or DTO. Now for these orders, the customer need cannot be fully met with either standard or 100% predefined components, but instead requires an adaptation, extension, or customization of at least one or more features or components. Similarly, the commercial process may now introduce customer-driven specifications, drawings, special handling, QA requirements, or any number of other new elements. Best practices for DTO orders leverage the same guided selling, configuration, and order automation, but these add the need for order-specific bills of materials, routings, and even engineering, design, customer-specific drawings, and so on. So this introduces a level of workflow and document management that can further ensure a lean process flow. The lean goal for DTO is that same guided selling to find the right solution and automation of the process flow from that point forward. But it also then has the addition of design automation and workflow for the specialized needs. And finally, the most highly differentiated and complex order type is ETO, or engineered to order. Now for this type of demand, we're meeting a need for a new solution. This can be a package, an integrated system, or even multiple interrelated systems. And these can range from adaptations of prior designs or a base design, all the way out to clean sheet of paper, start from scratch engineered solutions. In most cases, many of the same best practices apply in part, but for these ETO orders, the key is to ensure that there's also a collaborative project environment established with project management, workflow management, job-specific pricing and costing, and as much design automation as is practical. Document and drawing management are also key to lean ETO solutions, but there's often a significant opportunity for guided selling and configuration to ensure that same clean order flow. So at this point, you may take a moment to briefly think about your own order mix in terms of this model. I think many of you will see or already have realized that you're in a mixed mode environment driven by market and customer demand to meet a full range of industry requirements. We often see companies operating with all four order types into a single facility or supply chain. Lean best practices require that the solutions are aligned by these different types of needs. So we also have seen misapplication of these different types of enabling technologies when the needs aren't properly understood. And the biggest gains in performance are going to come when all that alignment of process, data, and enabling technology fit your order mix model. So that's the model for mixed mode. And as SAP customers or prospects, the good news is that there are solutions for all four order types. Certainly, VC, variant configuration, project systems, PS, document management systems, perhaps PLM, are important elements. But it's essential to link the customer demand to the order as cleanly and efficiently as possible. Avoiding multiple rule sets, gaps in the knowledge and data throughout these processes are the keys to making this dynamic demand flow successful. Adding guided selling that leverages these same constraints can also be very powerful using the same models. So finally, developing a quote-to-cash value stream that optimizes your demand cycle can lead you to all of the benefits of lean: the productivity, cycle time, error elimination, sales effectiveness, and customer satisfaction. Thank you, and wishing you all success.